We need to be uncomfortable. And uncomfortable when we are lifting might be something like I'm breathing really heavy, or my muscles feel like they're starting to shake, or they're starting to feel like jello, or I physically don't have the strength to get another rep, or my whole body is just working so hard. Like I'm so uncomfortable, but form is still there. And there's no sensation of like legitimate pain. Legitimate pain is going to show up as things like sharp or burning or like a zing, like an electric shock. And pain can come up in these different sensation types, but it's really important that you can differentiate. Babe, stop pushing through the pain. It is so not worth it. Okay, so listen, we are specifically talking about fitness in today's episode. And as somebody who is a personal trainer, I can tell you I have seen this so many times where people are just like pushing through the pain because we have had like these cute little kitschy slogans like no pain, no game, or no pain, no gain, no pain, no game. I think we can interchange them. I've heard no pain, no game, and no pain, no gain. And it's total bullshit. I think we've gotten to this point in society where it's just like, oh, if I'm not willing to push myself, what does that say about me? But there is a difference between pushing through something that is uncomfortable versus pushing through something that is painful. So listen, pain is kind of like a gift in disguise. When our body is like giving us pain signals, it's warning us. It's warning us from something really fucking bad happening. And if you keep ignoring those pain signals, what else are you ignoring that your body is telling you? You hear me on that? So listen, there is a difference between I'm uncomfortable in this workout and I am in pain in this workout. And I want you to understand what the difference is. And specifically, we're going to think about strength training here. So if you are trying to build muscle, if you are trying to get stronger, if you are trying to increase your muscular endurance, we do need to push ourselves to an uncomfortable place. So a lot of time, the RPE scale, so rate of perceived exertion. And when we are trying to push ourselves to the next level, we a lot of times want to hang around like a 7, 8, 9 kind of territory. And depending on, if the goal is strength or muscle growth or endurance, those numbers change a little bit. But I want you to think of 10 being like, oh my gosh, this is so fucking hard. Like I can't do more work. And 1 being like, oh, this is a fucking cakewalk. So we need to be uncomfortable, and uncomfortable when we are lifting might be something like I'm breathing really heavy, or my muscles feel like they're starting to shake, or they're starting to feel like jello, or I physically don't have the strength to get another rep, or my whole body is just working so hard. Like I'm so uncomfortable, but form is still there. And there's no sensation of like legitimate pain. Legitimate pain is going to show up as things like sharp or burning or like a zing, like an electric shock. And pain can come up in these different sensation types, but it's really important that you can differentiate. Like I feel like I'm about to, pull my hamstring, or I feel like I'm about to pop my shoulder out of the socket versus like my shoulder's getting really tired, or, my inner thighs are getting really tired from doing all of these fucking Cossack squats. There's a difference. And there is never a time, I believe, there is never a time in fitness where you need to push through pain. Are you ready to start building strength, but feel overwhelmed by complicated workouts and influencers on social media? Foundations is your answer. If you're new to strength training and want a simple, effective way to get stronger, build muscle, and drop body fat, Foundations was designed just for you. What you'll need to get started are just 3 kettlebells. That's it. These 3 kettlebells are all you need to unlock your strength, start building muscle, and start seeing real results. There's no fancy moves, no complicated routines, just the basics that will help you to progress safely and confidently. What you'll get when you join: simple, proven exercises where you will master foundational movements like squats, deadlifts, and presses that will give you strength and confidence. A progressive training program, step-by-step video and written guidance to help you improve no matter where you are starting from. A safe, effective training routine. You'll get to focus on form and build a body that's strong from the inside out. And the best part, it's DIY. You can start right away, no waiting around. You just buy the program today and you get to start building strength from the comfort of your home. You don't need to be fancy to get strong. You just need a solid foundation and the right approach. Foundations is perfect for the woman who is new to strength training and wants to take it at her own pace. She wants to feel empowered, she wants to feel strong, and she wants to feel more confident in her body. If you're ready to begin, visit www.colleenconlon.com for more details and grab your foundations program today. Again, all you need are 3 kettlebells. I'll take care of the rest. I mean, if we look at the fucking GOAT, we look at Simone Biles, right? She's at the Olympics and she says no to performing because she's, she realizes that it's not worth putting her body in a compromised position just for a medal. And I would say, like, she's elite. You're not off at the Olympics. Maybe you are. But I think most people who are listening to this, we're just training at the gym or in our living rooms or in our garages or our backyards. Like, the stakes aren't that high. And yes, it is important to push through discomfort. I would say anybody who is strength training with progressive overload, yeah, last few reps, every freaking set, it's going to be uncomfortable. But there's a difference again between this is really uncomfortable, I don't like doing this, versus ow, I'm in pain, I'm scared that I'm actually going to hurt myself. And if you were somebody who has just been really conditioned to think, no, I need to keep pushing, my worth is defined by this, like I'm tougher if I can push through the pain. I'm telling you this as a trainer. I'm telling you this woman to woman. You pushing through pain does not make you any better or less than anybody else. The most important thing that you can do is take care of yourself. And putting yourself in compromised situations where pain could potentially, come into place and really put a knife into whatever it is you are working on when you are in training mode, that really sucks. So do yourself a favor and push through discomfort. And pushing through the discomfort, a lot of times we actually need that in training in order to allow for muscular or neurological adaptations to take place, as well as increasing our resiliency. So I'm super passionate that it's important to push through uncomfortable situations, but there's never a time where it's like, oh, keep going even though you have this sharp pain, or keep going even though you have this nagging pain. Instead, what I encourage to all of my clients is, let's take a step back, let's take a breath, let's assess what's going on. A lot of times that means, okay, let's try rolling something, let's try stretching something. And sometimes, people come into sessions and their bodies are fine, but mentally, like, they're just not in a good place. So sometimes they'll start doing an exercise and right out the gate, it's just like, fuck, it's not going to happen today because there is a disconnect, and it happens. And if that's happening to you, my best advice is go take some rest, go take the day off. You never want to put yourself in a situation that's going to compromise your health and your form, because we want to live for the next day, right? We want to feel stronger the next day. If you are putting yourself through painful situations, that's not going to help. So take what you want, leave what you don't. And I hope this is something that never has to come up for you again, because you just understand there's never a time to physically push through pain while you are working out. Thanks for tuning in. If this episode hit home, don't forget to leave a rating and review. Women are stronger together, so share this with a woman who you want to see rise. When we embrace positive takeaways, we level up, and when we share them, we change the world. Follow us on Instagram at The Dangerous Women Podcast and let us know what you want to hear next. And remember, dangerous women redefine wellness and the world. So be fierce, be authentic, be dangerous.